And yeah, let's get it.
I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team. Shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be
Sorry
when you
about
grow
that.
up?
I want to verse Fusion.
Never match me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus
Evan, turn that down, please.
Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They plan on winning for the wrong reasons.
Alright.
Get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us.
I need.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents.
Hi. Hi. Hi, how you doing? Good.
You can see that on my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes.
How you doing?
What
Hi.
I do? Lace up the shoes. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes.
Hey, I'm gonna use what I do. Hey, just
Good, how are you?
Welcome in, everyone.
Pretty
I'm your
good.
host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Storylines in this one. I think it begins.
Oh, this guy's pretty good. He has a bunch of 92s. But I think I'm good. How's Evan doing?
Madden
Pretty good.
Ultimate Teams. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few.
Let's go.
And they're led out by a man in John Elway, who had 300 career touchdown passes right on the nose.
Isn't it fitting that it was the perfect round number? 300, not 301, right? Not 297. John Elway, perfect way to finish it. Over 51,000 yards passing, and then into the Hall of Fame as expected in 2004.
On 1st and 10, Elway. Forced out to his left. Oh,
Good
he's
route.
going to air it out right
Oh,
away.
he beat him
It's
all.
caught inside the 25.
Wow.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play.
Good pass, good pass, good pass, good pass.
When would the secondary get tested? I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Okay, kickoff ready, baby.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. Orchestrating the offense, the former three-time captain at Michigan State, quarterback Kirk Cousins.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Webb.
Oh my gosh,
And
what?
he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Got
Joe
tackled.
Webb, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Elway.
Good route ready.
Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. From the gun, it's Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
That's that.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly.
That's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now Elway on third and long. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heap. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 7-7, our score after 1. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And his guys have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point.
Big field goal
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And finding the
Let's
tag.
go!
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you take the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Bryant is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. On the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, able to avoid him.
Oh my
And
God,
he's
on
up
my
across
way,
midfield
buddy.
and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw is Elway. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, if you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Elway stepping up. He's going to keep it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually
Oh
is.
my God, why didn't he jump? Why didn't he that cut jump?
This is
That
a
was
really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Cousins. And he finds his tight end.
Tackle, Dion.
And he got blown
Showtime.
up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson.
Good tackle!
Mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They
He
might
needed
go for
two,
it.
he
All
got
right.
one, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I'm going to shoot this kid.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is
I'm going.
Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs.
Get off me!
Keep going, knowing he may put one
baby!
as he just did there.
Oh, he has his X
rumbles for
factor.
24 and a
He's going to
first.
destroy some little babies. Stanky fishy.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Stanky fishy.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Tackled his own guy,
They're
bro.
trying to
He's
show
so
that they can
stupid.
run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11.
I might just run
Sets
it
them
in
up
with
first
Jim
and
Brown.
goal. Back now in Tampa. As we
I
are
might just
set
run
to
in
bring
with
you the
Jim
home
Brown,
stretch
truck
here,
his
the
way
fourth
in.
quarter.
Jim Brown's not even here. I want to run with Jim. Pitch.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
This is
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Fights, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marquise Brown.
Let's go.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And his
Let's do
guys
100
find a
yard.
way to
I'm going to
stretch
do
that
a
lead.
challenge right now.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed
That
breathing
pitch I
room.
just did. That jet sweep I just did.
The offense going to stay on
This
the
is really
field as they
Randy
will line
Moss, so
up
I'm
and
going
go for
to
2.
go all the way back.
They'll try and run it here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now
Good
it's
tackle,
AP, Adrian Peterson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now Cousins.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stunned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But his time to
Freaking ran out of
because he's not
bag.
daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up
I'm
a
gonna be a
first down in
Kubi
his very
spy.
next run.
A first down throw for Cousins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. First down. Here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
That's a sad.
Joe Webb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no
There's
doubt
1 minute
with a
left.
2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim.
Oh, my gosh.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Elway to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to
Pass.
Moss.
Good awareness,
15
bro.
yards on the play.
Good
First down.
pass.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Elway to throw. Oh, incomplete.
Ooh, I should have
A
waited.
turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
How's he still up, though? I know he got rid of his X Factor.
Now it's Elway. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about right have finished to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Trying to get
now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is Shepard on the
Why
catch.
would he
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Willie Brown.
Oh, now it's over.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Elway. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught with the tip of the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will not add 2 more to the final
Thank
score.
you guys, and see ya later.